should drop it. It's a touching subject, and I like to tiptoe around the tip going down. You got a penny, know how. So if your business is running out, it's not my business to talk about. They don't think what they say before they open their mouth. You gotta pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your own kit bag, don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your own kit bag, don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me.
There you go, playing on 91.8 Ermis, the international show with my lovely, adorable guest this afternoon, Sam Fox. You having a good day today, aren't you?
I am.
I'm
It's
glad
great
you're
to
so,
see you again.
So perky and cheery. It's so nice to have chirpy and people, chirpy and perky
Chirky.
people. Chirpy, chirpy.
Chirky, chick, 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 chick.
Don't do that song, all right?
We will never cover this song.
Do you know
I'll say
what?
it now.
It's quite sad, really, because have you noticed how serious the record industry's got now? It's got all very serious. Mr. Simon Cowell, the Svengali that he is, sort of eats people up and spits them out and moves on to the next. We're not going to see the day of the novelty record anymore.
I think with a lot of artists,
Yeah.
they seem to sign these 5-year contracts, and
Yeah.
after they seem to do the 5 albums, and then they're kind of dropped, aren't
Yeah,
they?
that's right. And you always feel very sorry for them
I do.
because I have a friend who actually was in X Factor, and it's like they build you up, and then all of a sudden it's all taken away.
I know, because what happened with Shane Ward? He was really good, wasn't he?
Yeah, they dropped him.
Good looking, lovely
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, dropped him.
You know, perfect. He was he had the X Factor, didn't he?
But again, everybody
And
goes. The only two very successful people to come out of X Factor and Pop Idol,
Yeah.
because they sort of crossed over, didn't they? Was Will Young.
Yeah.
I think has been absolutely incredible, and I
Yeah.
think he's had to struggle to stay in his place because again, it's like, well, you didn't do too well. And in fact, I was talking to somebody just last night about the contract that you sign when you do X Factor. You are given. Like being a salesman, you're given targets. You must ship
Sell this amount,
200,000.
yeah, I know.
If you don't sell this amount units by this date, we will drop you down to a lower rate of
Yeah.
money, and you get this. And it's like bloody hell.
But a lot
you
of
know.
record companies are doing that now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of the amount of piracy going on. and
True,
free
very true.
downloads.
Yeah.
What record companies are doing now, unfortunately, and there's a lot of young bands who will go for it,
Yeah.
they don't only want to sign you as a recording artist, they want your merchandising.
Yeah.
They want to own your name.
Yeah.
And every gig that you do, they want a percentage of it.
Yeah.
Because they feel they're the ones who have put you on that stage.
And that's exactly what happened with 19 management with the X Factor. Once you got into like the final, in when it first started, it was like the final 20. Now they've topped that down to the final 12. Once you're in that final 12, you're expected to sign that contract there and then.
I know.
Because they will turn around and say, right, we've spent all this money on you,
Yeah.
we've given you all this exposure, and now you owe us. And you, for the next 5 years, will pay us 25% of whatever you make.
I know, but
You
you know
know.
what? You've got to be so careful. I mean, to be honest, thank God I never signed anything like that because writing, especially if they own all your publishing as well.
Oh, yeah.
that is your pension.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like when I retire. Thankfully, I've written some songs,
Yeah.
and I'll still be earning money when I'm old and grey, and I've got kids and I've got grandkids.
Yeah.
But a lot of these young bands, they sign their life away at the age of 17, 16.
Yeah.
And then they stop making records at like 20 odd. They're still young. They've not owned their rights to any of their songs.
Yeah.
And they end up poor. It's
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
And to be honest as well, that's one good thing about people knocked old, what's his name, old Cliff Richard for. But Cliff Richard, because of his age, he was the first man to turn around and say, look, I'm not getting any younger. You're now saying the way the copyright laws work is that once you've done over 50 years, the copyright now is invalid. And he's saying, well, hang on, I've done over 50 years.
Yeah.
I want to keep my money coming in. So he was the one who campaigned for changes in the royalties. So you'll still get your royalties. Instead of this 50-year length of the song and that's it, you don't get no money after that.
What's that mean? What, after 50 years, your life is over? That's terrible.
Yeah, well, basically what it was, after 50 years on a song, there was no copyright to be paid on it. That's what the original
people
legislation.
Have families. When I'm dead and buried, I want my money to go to my families.
Yeah, exactly.
And in my closest and loved ones.
But what I'm saying is that what you write, there was only a 50-year copyright publishing right on that.
Wow.
And then after the 50 years was up, it was like anybody can take it.
Anybody can just do your song.
And then they can do your song and not pay for it.
No, we don't like that.
And so Cliff actually was a person who actually campaigned and said, no, this has got to change. There's a lot of old acts out there from the 60s and the 50s who are relying on that, and you're saying after 50 years it stops. It's not on. No. It should be at least 100 years.
Good old Cliff then.
So Cliff, good him. He'll probably still be around in 100 years at all.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. He's a lovely fella, I've got to say. What can I say? He's lovely.
Yeah, lovely. And he's still going. Have you had any of his wine?
Never. Why is it good?
Oh, Gordon Ramsay give it a right slanging.
Did he?
He did on his programme. He did his wine thing. And,
yeah, but did you see Cliff Richard when he went on a programme once? It was a wine tasting programme.
Yeah.
And he had to taste all these different wines, and he tasted his own one, and he said it was rubbish. Yeah, he said it was horrible. So
maybe there's something in that.
He did. It was on telly. Oh my God! How embarrassing.
Oh, imagine. Listen, talking about songs, we got another one of your songs. Hopefully, this is going to play. You've been teaming up with guys called Four Strings. Tell me something about that.
Four Strings are producers from the Netherlands, and everything they seem to remix or touch seems to go platinum.
Yeah.
They had a big hit with the Ian Carey project last year, Get Shaky, and they wrote to me via MySpace. They had a song called Forever, and they were, like a lot of DJs at the moment, are looking for singers to... DJs like the new pop stars at the moment. They just need the singers. And I loved the song and said, I'd love to team up with you to do it. It's a big club anthem song. It went to #1 in the Juno Download Club charts recently, and it's still going strong. They're thinking about releasing it as it's a download at the moment. They're thinking of doing a video and making it a single very soon.
That's cool. So it gets.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play it now, and the name of the track is called Forever.
That's right.
And it's Four Strings featuring Samantha Fox. I like that, featuring Samantha Fox.
Exactly.
Because I tell you what, female voices are very difficult to get hold of. The amount of producers I've known who've said, I just can't get the right voice.
So you've got to get me, you see.
I've already put you onto them.
There you go.
I've already put you onto them. Aladdin Royal, Australia. You could do another trip down there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I love Australia. Oh, what? Especially in the summer.
And this time you don't have to stay in the jungle.
No.
You get your own
And I'll
bed.
be able to eat some food. And no rats and no spiders.
No rats or testicles or whatever.
No.
Oh, no. Right, okay, mate.
No, Malcolm.
Okay, let's go for it then. This is the radio edit of Samantha Fox for Strings. Hopefully it will play all right. Please play. Please play. Oh, I don't believe this. Do you know what? I'm going to try and stick it in the other player.
We're having a bad day. I think, it might be me.
I'll tell you what it is. With me, I never use a CD players, and I think what it is, for me, it's old technology. It's old technology.
You want to get back on the vinyl, Ginge?
Oh, get back on the vinyl. I'll be even worse on the vinyl.
Oh, no, can you imagine? And then it slips off.
And it slips off. There we go. Right, here we go. Oh, I think we've got something there. Here we go. Yes, here it is.
Oh, will I live forever? Touch me, let me know I'm alive. Touch me, let me know I'm alive. I'm alive. Will I live forever and ever and ever and ever?
There you go, that's Forever, 4 strings, featuring Samantha Fox playing on 91.8, the Ermis International Show with me, DJ Ginge, and my special guest, the lovely Sam Fox.
Thank you, Ginge.
I really like that. That is, I was sat listening to that now. It took me back, actually, to last Saturday, where Lady Jane and the Duchess and I, we went down to Azure Beach on the way to Vasilikos. And I'll tell you what, the setting of that place just lends itself to that record.
You can just imagine that, can't you? Sunset, sitting there, chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, the remixes are more banging, obviously. But,
I'll have a listen to the remixes.
I love the radio version. You can still have a conversation over
that's what it's about. Because again, this sort of chill out feel that's very, very popular.
Like Cafe de Mar or something like that.
Yeah, I love a bit of Cafe de Mar.
So do I.
Especially with milk and sugar. Anyway.